Here we go.
So, yes, update for the Film and Entertainment Commission. So we've had meetings for the last 2 months, just kind of getting them prepped and up to speed on what their new roles, responsibilities are, and things like that. Tomorrow night at 6:30, there will be the Film and Entertainment Commission meeting at the Hilton in one of their conference suites. And I am partnering them with Parks and Recreation, and also parts of the Tourism Task Force, which their focus will be their very first promotion of an event for Stonecrest, which creates economic impact. And so that's why those three groups are getting together, is for that purpose. And the purpose is to help kind of make Light Up Stonecrest an even bigger event than what it has been in the past, from a marketing and promotion through working with Discover to Cab. Discover to Cab is part of the Tourism Task Force, so they will be part of that. So advertising on billboards, to geofencing and things like that, to entertainment, and what else we can bring from implementing pieces of the budget that are in line with the Film and Entertainment Commission, and kind of drive that drive forward economic development in Stonecrest. And that will be their very first event that they are pushing to promote, and then we will get into the other 4 events that they're tasked with promoting in the next year.
For 25, yeah.
So that is that's what's going on with that. So we'll have hopefully some good feedback, and you'll see some motion as they start to engage and put things together on that front. They're also working to gather the information while we have food trucks that are approved in the city of Stonecrest. Mm-hmm. The people who are throwing events for the city of Stonecrest do not know who those food trucks are. And so getting a document put together so that we can share that as people throw events and promotions like that. They're not going out to every other food truck in the world. Right. We've already got vendors who are
right, kind of like a roster of food trucks who have a permit in Stonecrest.
Yep.
Kind of a running list.
That's the plan there. So that is.
Have we moved their web page to our web page? Do we have them?
No, and that's another thing we can talk about. I was going to boot up the Development Authority's website that exists outside of the city's website version, kind of like Grow Stonecrest and Experience Stonecrest. It would be whatever we want to do with the Development Authority on that end to kind of create a more robust interaction for the Development Authority. And I think we talked about this a little bit before.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I think we should still have our static page on the city's website, so when people are looking at what boards, commissions, and authorities we have, they still see it.
Yeah.
But its general form, I think it could stay just the way it is: members, expiration date, charter, MOU, so on and so forth, and then all the fun stuff can go on the extended page. But we probably need to link the Film Commission, put their logo on our webpage, put who they are, when they their members expire, the bylaws, kind of add them to our webpage. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll invest this piece of copy paste on the web.
Yeah. Or even a link. I mean, their logo and a link.
Well, Gross Stonecrest has an area for film, and Santa Commission as well as. So we'll probably build it.
Yeah, okay. Just as long as they have a presence on the SDA page, so people know that the Film Commission comes under the development.
Is Mark still
the chair?
Yeah, he's currently the chair.
We
How do they feel
about
the Film Commission? Are they?
So it's a new
vibe.
Yeah, it's part of it is they're excited because it's they've wanted to do things in the past, but it wasn't approved. as I understand, like I said, my year was last week. So in my year being here, was I?
It's been a year.
Oh, I know.
No.
That's what. Just say it was a year ago. I think tonight.
Yeah. Oh man. Cheers. Dope coffee.
You sat there and said, "And here's Christian." So, yeah. So sorry, it's my office. So no, yeah. So it's I think that they're doing well. They're excited about actually putting it together. A lot of their events from the time that I came on were more focused on smaller events for the film and entertainment
industry.
The film industry specifically, but it was more for the hair and makeup and things like that for just the
casting calls and stuff.
Yeah, casting calls and things like that. Instead of this is taking and literally focusing on creating economic impact for the city and working together outside of just themselves.
Okay.
But using their connections to create much larger events.
How do we tie into, like the industry over in Chamblee, the theater? Stone Mountain gets a lot of play downtown Stone. They get a lot of filming over there. How do we interact?
So we have we actually get a lot over here. We have and Christian approves all of the film permits that come into the city.
I've seen some, but I was just wondering, just to get more exposure for
DeKalb the DeKalb Film Commission is really our mouthpiece today.
Okay.
On film opportunity, film entertainment, television opportunities.
Okay.
So that's what Christian's kind of working on, trying to help the DeKalb Film Commission take away so much of that responsibility from the DeKalb Film Commission and have our film commission play a little bit more of that role. Now that they're better organized and they have an executive director who can kind of guide those things. Before that, they were just kind of run by each other, which is great. I mean, a lot of them are industry experts,
right?
But to have a staff person who's every day, all day, is to help build economic development has given them a little bit more guidance, a little bit more structure. So the hope is that we can take some of that responsibility off of DeKalb Film so they can focus on unincorporated DeKalb, and our film commission can be what DeKalb Film Commission has been. But that'll take time. I mean, DeKalb Film Commission has been around a really long time.
Really a long time.
So that'll take time. So partnering, trying to get, Shelby has been very helpful, very involved. So just trying to continue to work that so we become more responsible for it over time.
I'm just looking how Atlanta period is growing our city and just all the development and just hoping we can get some play.
We get our fair share.
We get our fair share.
We get our fair share. I mean, it could always be more.
But
we do get, considering our piece of the pie,
right.
And when I mean in responsibility, considering it's been significantly small, we've gotten our fair share. Yeah. The Netflix movie, the Eddie Murphy movie.
Yes.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
The one that just came out, it was filmed over here. Yeah.
It was,
some of it was.
Well, you recognize places and you're thinking.
Yeah, I watched it just to see.
Yeah, I'm just like,
so part of it also is we have two film studios here,
right?
And then we have people who are doing independent films.
Yes, I knew that.
Right. So when I mentioned to them, well, we've got the screen on the screen. Why aren't we highlighting and showing previews of your movie? They hadn't thought about that, so they're actually doing that, and then there will be a preview from the Film Commission in the Film and Entertainment Commission screen on screen,
I saw that
basically showing all of the movies that have been filmed in Stonecrest over the years.
Oh, that's great.
That's cool.
That will be a preview before the movie.
Before the movie starts, right? All right.
So and it's just kind of piecing it all together, and then kind of driving that perspective. And like I said, they've got access to talent, from the standpoint that we don't have, because that's the whole world. So being able to take that, tap into that, and then as we continue to move forward with some of the larger scale projects that you've approved and you are approved already, everything is programming out that space specifically for that. And the deal is now that the Film and Entertainment Commission is under the SDA, they can create events, they can block it off, and they can charge
Okay.
get access, then
Right.
generating revenue, which then they could use again to help promote and to incentivize artists, future artists, and other things like that.
Right.
And performing.
Right.
So then you just keep filling the hopper and keep redeveloping and keep going. So it's in a different vein now than what it has been in the past.
Yeah. That's one thing we were really focused on with the film commission, is to get them to a place where they can generate some revenue. They have quite the list of things they want to spend money on.
Yes.
So we needed to put them in a better position to be able to generate revenue. Being under the city had a lot of limits to how they could generate, how much they could generate, where those revenues went, and then mostly controlled by economic development, which had to be controlled by the overall city budget, which is ultimately controlled by the city council. So moving them to the SDA was why it's why we did that, so they could have a little bit more, little less strings on revenue.
Like before, they were thinking as far as service. Now they think service, but also in the line of how do we generate revenue. Right. And it was actually fun. Last meeting, there was a proposition to do an event, and one of the other members said, "How is that going to generate this revenue?" And it was an event that they had done before in the past.
Right.
And so it was kind of a fundamental shift. We're like, yeah, right. Why are we doing that? That doesn't generate revenue.
Right.
Really create economic impact.
Right.
So it's cool to see that shift, and then they feel because now they
empowered.
Yeah. And they get to come before you soon enough. It won't just be me. The chair will come before you and say, this is the event that we co-hosted or sponsored or whatever, and this is what we did and what the revenue was generated to the SBA as a result of that.
Right.
So
yeah, it's good. It's good. They're on the right foot. They're on the right footing. Now just a little time.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about Screen on the Green?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's this Saturday.
Yeah.
Are we doing? I mean, I know we do social media. Are you going on TV or whatever to promote it even more to get more exposure? For people to know it's out there.
Well, not television, but I'll do some more social media. Yeah. It's too late.
Radio is too late to do radio.
Yeah, I mean, one is too late too. The budget's exhausted.
Okay, all right. I just wondered because last year you did. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little radio.
A little radio.
But the budget didn't allow for me to do more in this week. It already cost quite a bit of money to move it to this week.
I figured that. Okay, so I'll just watch it and then
marketing was not in the rescheduling budget. Although next year I guess we'll
with the rain, I can
plan for an extended marketing budget. We marketed the heck out of September 14th.
I know.
And did not build in a contingency for marketing if we had to change the date.
I was shocked.
So
I was like, okay, we're staying.
I was too. Then
I
was like, okay, we put it.
Yeah, I mean,
it did rain. It wasn't a great weather.
It was not a great day at all.
It was not a great day at all. I was waiting all day, like, no, stop. Do like last year. Stop.
I know it did, and even so, there's a couple things I learned. This is our 5th year doing this. A couple things I learned over the years, especially last year. One is
covered stage.
Even to the stage is covered. The stage is covered. The stage is covered. But to your point, if no one shows up, then it's still a waste of money.
Right.
And everybody, the artist still has to be paid, the vendor stuff. I mean, everybody's supposed to be paid, but yet we had no impact to the community whatsoever because people are not coming to an outdoor event. Even if it rains the day before, it's hard to get people out because the grass is wet. They think it's going to be muddy. They think it's going to, so it's hard to get people to attend after a torrential rainstorm. So last year we did do it, rain or shine, and a few people came out. But not considering the amount of money we spent, it still just was not the impact we want to have. Remember, the Entrepreneur Expo is actually what is the driving force of why we do the event, to have our entrepreneurs and give them an opportunity to have an audience to patronize them. But if there's no audience, then the expo, there's no value in it. I also don't charge the entrepreneurs, right? So, I mean, it's first come, first serve. so we get to 50, but I don't charge them. So they don't have an incentive to come despite the weather because they're not losing any money because I didn't charge them. So they won't come either.
So will you be charging them this time?
No, no. I mean, that is the service part of the event, is to come for free to vend, but you have to be a Stonecrest vendor. But I also want people to be there to patronize them.
Right.
But on the flip side, if they see a weather, they don't have any financial investment in it, so they won't come. And like, I'm not going to come out here with all my stuff and my tent and all this and that, so I won't come, right? So now I have less vendors and less people, but I paid for a Grammy-nominated artist.
I'll be out there dancing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So it's kind of, you know, the rain or shine thing works-ish. You know what I mean? It's not.
And I think that when you think about when you have it in the city of Midtown or whatever, they charge those tickets. That's why people are jumping around in the rain.
Yeah, and it's a free event. Right. So
ours is a free
event. It's not, you know, there's not a lot of incentive to still come despite the hurricane. You know, it's not because, you know, because it's free. So it, you know, it's a balance. And I did it last year, and it turned out okay. But this year, we had a significant challenge of being able to set up on Friday. So it's not just the day of. There's a lot of work that goes in the day before.
Right.
And if the day before is challenging, it makes the day of even more challenging. And it was just hard to see us successful in a Friday setup. How many things would have had to be moved to a Saturday setup? Was that going to work logistically? And then it still continued to rain all day Saturday. So I'm glad I called it. I should have done it Thursday, but there's a lot of, you know, there's
parking like a lot of
decisions. Yeah,
last week.
Yeah, those shuttles. So everything is the same except today.
Well,
yeah, everything's the same.
I parked. I don't know where I.
Elijah, you close? You almost here?
Close. I parked on the.
If you get there early enough, you can park on site.
I parked on site, or at least they just like me, and I parked on site. I was by myself. So
yeah, last year, we didn't even have enough people that needed to use the shuttle, so we had plenty of parking on site. But the weather should be great this weekend, so we're looking forward to a whole lot of folks coming out.
Being renewed?
Huh?
The vendor list renewed, or is it locked in?
No, it's renewed. We lost, I think we lost seven vendors who were booked for this weekend.
4 to 9
already.
So
we
missed it.
It goes from 4 to 9.
Oh yeah, I'll get you hooked up. Yeah, 4. I think we got 7 slots right this second. Cool. Yeah. So, I'm excited to see Brownstone.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, this is terrible. That's what I said. I said. My brother said, you know, Brownstone's gonna be there. He said, how did I follow your city? I said, I do follow the city. I just going. He said, well, your group's gonna be in police. I need you to be under control. You work for the mayor. I was like, I'm gonna be right there in front of you.
I mean, no, I just and they were just in Stockbridge, but you know, that's not a free event. So to have them for free is a big deal. Chrisette Michelle was a big deal last year.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
We're just waiting on Elijah to
do you need me to
so we can officially all 8 days.
Can you tell? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
My job is okay.
See there, you going? Are you going to what's that?
Mayor Cobble.
Yes, sir.
Is he there?
This is Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
Yeah, I had a conflict to come up. I've been online watching you since 11 after 6. I thought y'all were deep into the meeting, so I apologize.
No, you're all right. We're waiting for Elijah. He's gonna walk in, and then we have to have a quorum in person.
Okay.
So as soon as Elijah walks in the room, we'll talk about the things that are on the film commission was on the agenda, but we can go into executive session. Okay, he said he'll be here in 6 minutes, and then we can officially vote to go into executive session, and then we'll have the presentation. Yep, you know where it is? Out here, Tiffany Marshall. Yes. Out here to your left. Yeah, I'm excited about, and I'm happy that the film commission is gonna be there. Now they're a part of the run of show. So right after Brownstone performs, we do. So before Brownstone performs, we give half of the vendors time to do their pitch. and then Brownstone will perform, and then the rest of them will do their pitch after Brownstone, and then the film commission will do their thing, and then we'll play the movie for the kids. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a big thing, and then it rains. Out of the 5 years, only 1 year has it not rained. Oh, out of the 5 years, only
it's usually over about 9, right? Yeah. You want me to pick you up? I'll pick you up. You gonna give me special?
But Brownstone will be done before then. The kids movie. So if you're not bringing the kids, you don't have to say for the movie. Children.
If you want,
I'll pick you up. I mean, it's gonna be dark, but it'll be done by 7:30.
Can I tell them we can get parking recently?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a pass.
Yeah, send me a pass. They gave me a pass last year. I was by myself last year, so I came. It was nice. I had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good.
I said that we
danced. It takes us all year.
Okay, I'm and I'm pretty low key. See, I'm really laid back. But I'll come get you because I want you to see it. I want you to see it. I know you're gonna drive it nice, so that's why I'm coming to get you. That's why I said, you want to come get you? I come get you. I'll be reserved since you with me. I'm just kidding. I do think like man was with me last year. I danced a little bit.
It shouldn't be too bad. Hey, we I think last year, I think Chrisette did her entire set without stopping.
Yeah,
she did the 45 minutes nonstop.
Yeah. You sent me an email to it.
I think.
Okay, I haven't got it. Send it to the right person.
Yeah. You got 3 phones.
I have 2. I have 3, but I have 3. And you don't know which one then. Well, one is my Batman.
I don't wish that on anybody.
I have a phone, but one is my Batman phone. We already have the Batman phone that everybody can get the other 2.
I got the additional one.
I'm telling you, I don't wish that on anybody. It is wow. And none of them ever break. I don't lose
That's
them.
because you're splitting the use.
It's terrible. Like, I mean, just never. I never lose them. Never.
Good.
They're always exactly where I put them.
Crazy. I have one that's always taking. I have to get my landline and call.
I mean, never. It's terrible. I mean, the case never breaks. I don't have any issues with the screen protector. I mean, nothing. They're just always
they're making them better
in mint condition.
Since I got this phone, I used to go through one a year, and now I've had this one.
There you go. Don't say it.
I'm
pretty sure it's the outer box. Maybe I should get a cheaper case.
No.
That's what I did.
And they'll
now you want it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But they never.
I gotta get another.
They never have like a failed charge.
The other day when
they're always.
I had to watch
all 3 go out.
Now my personal one will go out. I probably need to look at the battery health because it's not lasting as long as it used to. But yeah, they're always on, man. They're always working all the time. I wish one of them would.
No, you don't.
I do. I would love to be able to say, I don't know when you called because I don't have my phone. I'm not sure about when that message came in because I don't have I would love to. It never happens though. I know there's a battery life thing on here.
It's not wish that. You only have we have 2. I have 2.
The city one on the weekend, typically I check it once a week.
Well, that's kind of
3, but
I know some people don't check it at all.
But someone
has been for anything.
Someone just has the real phone.
I will bat phone anybody.
He's very rarely ever.
I mean, if I'm working 7 days, why isn't everybody working 7 days?
Goes on vacation, he's gone for like 3 months.
Yeah.
They live in Ireland.
I'm like, if I'm working, if I'm working, you're working. Battery health. There we go.
Get it.
It's at 86%. Yeah. That just means I'm using it too much then if it's dying fast. Darn it.
That's a nice.
I was hoping it was. Hey.
That's it. We're just going to move the meeting to 6:30.
Yeah, 30.
Move ahead.
You're the man in charge. Well, they're all at 80-something%. Darn it. That's why they work all the time. Their battery health is strong.
How come?
I was hoping one of
So you want to take it?
Yeah. All right, we will technically and officially call the meeting all the way to order. 6:35 p.m. August 28th. I'll do a quick roll call. I'll do Andrew first, who was online with us.
Present.
Thank you, Andrew. Then I'll go Elijah, present. Jennifer, present. Christy Brooke is absent today. Miss Joyce, present. And then Chair Jasmine Cobble is here, and Christian is present as well. Laren was on the call as well. So we have a quorum in person. We have Andrew online. So first, let's do the approval of the meeting minutes. Elijah did send those out to everyone. Hopefully you've had a chance to review it. Are there any changes to the meeting minutes from last month, for the August minutes? If no changes, I'll take a motion to approve the minutes from our August meeting. So second. It's been properly moved and seconded to approve the minutes from our August Development Authority meeting. All those in favor, please respond with yay. All those not with nay.
Yay.
Yay.
Minutes are approved unanimously, including the mayor. We don't have anyone from the public here for public comment, so we'll move right along. We have discussed the Film and Entertainment Commission update, so we'll look forward to continuing to hear updates about the Film Commission periodically. And certainly once they generate some revenue, we will see them on the budget report. So if nothing else, we will take a motion to go into executive session on real estate matters.
So moved.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session for real estate matters. All those in favor, please respond with yay. All those not with nay.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay for the mayor as well. That passes unanimously. Jamez, will you pause our recording?
What time is Brownstone coming?
6, okay.
I'm picking you up so I can see them.
Oh, let me sign so it looks like there's 4 of us.
All we care about is seeing Brownstone. I'm sorry,
You have to care about the entrepreneurs.
I care about the entrepreneurs. I can walk at every table. He took care of the party, so you have to walk. He's gonna make me walk. And now it's just because you going and you don't have to walk.
Jamez, let us know if we're good.
What?
We're recording. We're recording.
Okay. We're locked in. Well, I'll take a motion to come out of executive session.
That's second.
It's been seconded to come, probably moved and seconded to come out of executive session and return to our regular scheduled meeting. All those in favor, please say yay. All those not with nay.
Say yay.
Yay.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yay.
We don't have any other items on the agenda. So if all hearts and minds are clear, Christian has his marching orders, so we will reconvene next month or earlier, probably a little bit earlier, depending on the fruits of that labor. But for now, we'll just keep our regular scheduled meeting on the calendar for October. So with all that being said, I will take a motion for adjournment.
Second.
I'm just going to assume everybody's in favor. If you're not, you can stay. Have a good one. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Good evening.
What's the name of that restaurant you said?